just focus on the kills, getting more of the gold to himself, and then he can transition late game to becoming a menace and just help out his team in terms of damage. So I think the reason why he's able to survive most, target jungle assassinations that is directed towards him is because of the fact that he's able to rack up those skills that helps him transition to the late game. And I wouldn't say that he doesn't focus on the objectives, because he does, but at a certain point you gotta go fight or flight mode, and he goes for the kills and the assassination. So yeah,
I agree. And to top that, I would also say it really depends on the drafts.
Yeah.
Because if TLID can look for a draft where, one, they're comfortable on, like the Hilda, the usual heroes as well for Yehezkiel, the Jushins, and then being able to win mid-prio, that really does help Fabian get to that point where you guys mentioned, that jungling point.
I think it goes back to their game plan and their win conditions. And speaking of their win conditions, it's going to come from the drafting phase.
We're ready, ladies and gentlemen. We've been waiting for 2 weeks to get to this point. We've been seeing some strategies from different regions, and we're finally going to get a taste of our own. It's been a while. Game number 1 in this best-of-5 series. Elimination match between the Sky Kings and the Young Stallions. Who will be able to get the upper hand? TLID on blue side, Onyx on red. We're seeing the bans come through. TLID with straight jungle bans. The same thing has actually been done by Onyx, Hayabusa, Baxia, Fredrin, gone. Joy, Fanny, gone. We're putting, honestly, Fabian up to the test.
Yeah, I mean, the Hayabusa is out as well. I think it's a fair ball game because, again, they want to target ban Kyrie. But to a certain extent, that also shuts down the choices that Fabian has. So I think they're going to have to play a trump card if push comes to shove. But obviously, with the Baxia ban, it makes sense. I think it's more of a roam ban compared to a jungle ban, because Keyboy kind of excels with the Spic as well. He introduced it back in the regular season against Spigatron, but they lost. And it enables you to just roam around the map, and you have that extra anti-regen good up against Kimmy, up against Harith, and it's a very good pick as well. For now, the Ling gets taken out as well, so yeah, that's like 5 assassin bans, now 4 assassin bans.
And the big factor right here is that the macro threats are open, but no Kalia gets picked up. So the Luoyi and Chip can both be secured.
Yeah.
Either team. We've seen teams go for both even. The Luoyi immediately gets picked up by Onyx. We've seen Sans perform insanely on this hero, elevating that early game level 2 pressure into that dominant creative late game with the diversions as well.
I think this is scary, guys, because the last time we saw Onyx pick up the Luoyi was a 12-minute, 11-minute game against Alter Ego. So like you mentioned, the chip is still up and available, and it's a strategy that we've seen Onyx utilize before, and it's also a really good takeaway, considering that the Kalea can still be flexed into the EXP lane, and there it is.
Oh no.
The infamous chip Luoyi duo from the Sky Kings.
This is the winning condition in the draft that TLID really likes. It's snatched away from their clutches by Onyx, and now TLID, they go for the Harith and the Suyo. Obviously a very strong pair of heroes. Harith in the lane just bullies out other gold laners for Suyo. I think it's much more of a comfort compared to just being, a strong pick. I think it's still a strong pick. It's strong in the hands of Fabian as well.
And this is the combo we've seen before, Suyo, Kalia, right? But here comes a Masha.
Masha
And Luoyi.